Police say when they found Cohen Hancz-Barron in Lafayette last night, he was carrying a knife with a red stain on the blade and had the credit card of a victim in his wallet.
The 21-year-old man is now jailed on 4 counts of murder. Jeff Newmeyer reviews court documents in the case and explores whether the death penalty might come into play.
Hancz-Barron did not provide Fort Wayne detectives working a quadruple homicide case on Gay Street with an admission of guilt, but authorities are convinced they have plenty of evidence to tie the man to the violent slayings of a young mother and 3 of her children. Court documents say police were summoned to the home of Sarah Zent in the 2900 block of Gay Street Wednesday morning, and when they showed up, a man and woman yelled, "He killed them, they're dead." Police found Zent kneeling by a bed in a downstairs bedroom and 2 young boys, ages 5 and 3, and a 2-year-old girl lying face down on the same bed. They were dead, and it was clear they'd each been cut in the neck. Police reviewed video from surveillance cameras at nearby Whitney Young School showing lights going off in the home around 5:30 a.m. and a black F-150 pickup driving away. A witness told police he saw Hancz-Barron behind the wheel, telling officers it was his truck and the suspect didn't have permission to take it. Hancz-Barron's mother told police he showed up at her house at 6:15 a.m. Wednesday asking for money, talking and acting crazy, she said, telling her he'd been shot in the stomach. She told him to leave. Court papers say later detectives located what they referred to as digital intelligence showing Barron at a Lafayette, Indiana apartment complex. Police served a search warrant and found him with a knife that had a red stain on the blade. Earlier, documents indicate he'd called his stepmom, a call that was recorded by authorities, and during the call, he told her he was present when the 4 slayings happened, but made a vague reference to somebody else committing the crimes, asking his stepmom at one point to contact a Chicago lawyer on his behalf that would charge $100,000, he said, to defend him for something like this. Police say after taking Hancz-Barron back to Fort Wayne, they found Zent's credit card in his wallet. The documents identified Barron as the woman's boyfriend. It's very early in the investigation, almost certainly too early for a decision by Allen County Prosecutor Karen Richards about whether she'll seek the death penalty. Because the case involves the deaths of small children and the violent nature of the murders, it would allow for a death penalty filing. We spoke to former Adams County Prosecutor Dan Sigler, who discussed death penalty cases can take a tremendous amount of time and energy to pursue. Someone convicted of a capital crime can sit on death row for a long time, he said, and it can be very costly for a county.
Even though a case might otherwise qualify as a death penalty case, it may be a prosecutor decides that that's not warranted because of what would be involved. Personally, I committed to that I would, if necessary, file a death penalty case if the facts justified it, and I think most prosecutors are of that mind.
The last defendant in Allen County to face the death penalty, Marcus Dansby, who killed 3 people in 2016 and an unborn child, he pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 300 years. I'm Jeff Newmeyer reporting.